This bag of sugar, $100. And a kilo of these, $30. These are the food prices that Palestinians in Gaza are facing, while most are unable to earn any money. And it's not just food that's become impossible to afford. Basic items like soap, diapers, and fuel have shot up by over 2,000%. Just to put that in perspective, a 40-pack of diapers in the US can cost as little as $5. Not only are Palestinians being priced out of survival goods, they're risking their lives to get them. So far, Israel has starved to death at least 440 Palestinians in Gaza, and thousands of children are acutely malnourished. So how did food become so unaffordable? Between March and May, Israel cut off aid to Gaza. Eventually, Israel and the US set up a new aid system called the Gaza Humanitarian Fund due to international pressure. Before, aid came through a UN system that handed out supplies at hundreds of locations across Gaza. But Israel's new setup through the GHF only has 4 distribution sites, sometimes open for less than 15 minutes a day. Often, only one of them is open, meaning Palestinians have to walk for hours through active war zones without the guarantee of getting food. In fact, more than 600 people have been killed by Israeli gunfire while trying to reach the new GHF sites. Some have argued that the GHF was never intended to actually feed people. The real purpose, they say, is to help bring about the US-Israeli goal of ridding Gaza of its Palestinian population, whether through starvation or outright shooting them. All of which brings us back to the sky-high prices. Palestinians believe a lot of these price fluctuations are caused by Israel throttling what enters Gaza. Basically, scarcity leads to higher prices. When there was a ceasefire earlier this year, basic goods got cheaper as thousands of aid trucks rolled into Gaza. But when the full blockade resumed between March and May, prices skyrocketed again. Today, almost nothing costs less than $10 in Gaza. Not this, nor this, nor this. Actually, before the war, this bag of flour did cost about $10 in Gaza. But on July 20th, it was $891 US. A week later, it dropped to 223. 3 days after that, it was back up to 334. A kilogram of sugar went from 89 cents to $106. Tomatoes jumped from 59 cents to $30 per kilogram, which makes you wonder, who is actually buying this food? Who can afford it? They include a few local NGOs that have set up soup kitchens or deliver meals that rely on outside donations to buy whatever they can in the markets, as well as people who had savings stashed away before the war started, or those getting money from relatives and friends abroad. But even those folks are running out fast because Gaza is facing a serious cash shortage. Israeli airstrikes have destroyed most banks and ATMs, making it nearly impossible to access whatever money people might have left. Israel has also blocked banks from bringing physical cash into Gaza. This has created a black market for Israeli shekels, the main currency people use. Palestinians are paying roughly a 50% markup just to access their own cash. They're now forced to buy Israeli money from people who hoarded paper money, paying outrageous rates just to feed their families. But for most of Gaza's 2 million people, these prices mean one thing: more and more people are going hungry.